What is the process when it comes to you picking your goalkeeper? Do you just pick yourself, or do you consult George Vital and the other coaches as well?
Yeah, of course. The staff is there.
You picking your goalkeeper, do you just pick
the other players the way we want to play is more with me? Of course, I have a conversation with the staff, but of course, the other players the way we want to play is more with me. Of course, I have the dilemma. Not just the dilemma, but this is the big factor on being a coach. Everything you do has two ways, and you can, if he's going to be really good tomorrow, I'm sure of that. But if it's the other way, people will say that it was a bad decision. So we never know. I'm trying to be clear on things and try to make the evaluation be really simple, not overthinking. And when I imagine the game and I see Onana, he had 1 weekend that he rest. Now he's ready to return to the competition, and I chose Andre to start this game.
And just on the Europa League, you obviously want to win the tournament, but is this team and squad good enough to play in the Champions League next season, given you're going to finish?
Cope with Champions League. I think it's really clear, and you have to be really clear. But then you play in one club, you should fight for this competition, you should be on Champions League. If you have Champions League, you know that you have a different budget to try to put a better team for the next season. But this team, with new players, will need time to work. So I think it's something that we'll discuss.
Are you happy with the goalkeepers you have
this season? And you cannot change all the players. What we should do is to improve any position on the team with the players that we have and try to bring different characteristics for the next year.
So very politely, can you answer my question? Do you need a new goalkeeper? If you're going to
I know you want one question, but you choose the questions, I choose the answer. My answer is that we need to improve every position on the field. Goalkeeper is the same. On the forwards and the strikers, we will defend better. Onana will defend better. Andre Onana already proved that he's a top player top on the. No, what I'm saying, we are going to make that evaluation for any position in the squad. And if we are talking about mistakes, so I think the same for Andre.
Hi, Noah Ziger, Sport Netherlands. A question to the coach. Can you give us an update on Matthijs de Ligt? And do you think that he will return before the end of the season?
Yeah, he's going to return until the end of the season. He has some pain. He finished the game against Nottingham, so sometimes it's something that we need to be sure that he's in the right moment to return to competition. He's working really, really hard, and he's a tough guy, so we expect to have Mata in the next weeks.
Question for Harry, please, if I may. What's it like as defender to play in front of?
So we expect
in and find that confidence to dominate forward to the game. He'll want to show everyone again.
For that decision, I talked with Andre, and that is important for me to explain the player. For that decision, I talked with Andre, and that is important for me to explain the player, for him to understand what I'm thinking. And then sometimes the player is saying one thing and I understand it is a different thing. Sometimes it's my feeling as a coach that can make my decision more than what they are saying to me, because sometimes they want to feel to show like they are really confident, and I feel it in the other way. So I'm giving just an example. So it's I have the conversation, but then it's my decision in the end.
But having spoken to him, you are convinced and quite happy that he's good to go on Thursday night?
Yeah, I have that feeling for sure. If not, just thinking about the team. The team is the most important thing. I'm not putting Andre because I think Andre deserves to return to competition. I'm just thinking about the game is really important for us.
Last question, Rob.
For Harry, please, if I can. Obviously, all the questions are about Andre. The spotlight is on him. You've had situations at this club where it's been you with the questions and the spotlight on you. Can I ask what that's like, and how do you deal with that at this club?
Try your best to ignore it all. Focus on your job. Come in on a daily basis and do your best. And it's the same for any player who wears this badge. It comes with a responsibility to perform. And when you don't perform, and when the league results aren't good enough, there's people who obviously do come under do your best, work as hard as possible, and take each game as it comes. League results